Always on the lookout for the next adventure, he travels the world. All these great hunting experiences are organized without promotional consideration and not supported by corporations. They are inspired and facilitated by himself because of his love for hunting and nature. The story of the record-breaking hunter is told here through a series of exciting hunting episodes. The journey of our adventurer begins. Months of preparing. Watching. Stalking. Preparing the shot. Taking aim. The hunt is on. Mongolia Adventure. Episode: Hunting for Altai and Gobi Argali. This time, our hunter has opted to wear Kuyu hunting gear with Zambalan shoes. He chooses a sniper rifle for this hunt, as long shots are to be expected. Even after a long and exhausting journey, our passion for the hunt means there is no time to rest in the beautiful surroundings of Mongolia. Before we start, the weapons are checked. In order to be able to fully rely on the equipment, checking it before the hunt is not only important, but absolutely necessary. The greatest marksman cannot hit the target if the equipment is not 100% operational. After a successful and thorough inspection of the equipment, the hunt for the sought-after Altai Argali can begin. Our anticipation is mounting as we finally set off. Hunting the iconic Altai Argali is strictly licensed, and only a few Argali are released for shooting each year. The price of this game is enormous and benefits the poor population, since the income from the killings is used to improve the local infrastructure. This guarantees the protection of the species and the continued support of the locals. Before us lies the wide plateau, home to this formidable wild sheep. The smell of wild herbs and flowers is ever present in this beautiful country. Before we reach the Argali hunting grounds, we take a short break to make our final radio communications. We are able to maintain a good pace before we finally reach the natural cover of the rocks and perhaps catch sight of a suitable Argali. When we take our first look over the edge of the rocks, we can hardly believe our eyes. 3 Altai Argali are casually crossing the lush mountain meadow. It seems as though today, someone is really smiling on us. Getting quickly into position and keeping our heads down is now the top priority. Thanks to the favorable wind, these truly impressive specimens are completely unaware of our presence. Even the slightest movement could be enough to trigger a response in these wild animals. Soon, they will be scattering from the effects of a Sako TRG M10 caliber 338 Lapua Magnum. The Schmidt & Bender is quickly adjusted to the correct settings by our record-breaking hunter. To make matters worse, the wild sheep are continually moving, but our master hunter is ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
Even though this time the shot was not perfectly accurate, its impact was enough to convince us. With our Argali finally lying in front of us amidst this breathtaking landscape, we finally take a moment to enjoy the last rays of sunshine, recounting today's incredible experience over and over again. After the extremely successful hunt for the Altai Argali, perfectly organized once again by Josef from Westphalia Jagdreisen, our journey continues to a location we have been very eager to reach: the Gobi Desert. On this occasion, our hunter opts for clothing from Cryptek and makes this his chosen rifle. Another flight in the small prop plane takes us to the Gobi Desert. Due to the change in the weather, we find ourselves with some downtime in the yurts, which we use to rest and refuel. The long-awaited hunt for the Gobi Argali can finally begin. There could be a suitable target within this group of rams. It is believed that this area may be home to some particularly strong Gobi Argali. As legend has it, if the hunting gods have been honored, then our luck will be in. A final look confirms it. A strong Argali does indeed stand among the others. Argali are becoming restless. We start to move to a nearby raised section of the rugged terrain that should offer an ideal shooting position for our hunter. Fortunately, the unsettled rams are fleeing in our direction. It is likely they have been spooked by a natural predator. As we reach the terrain's edge, the tension mounts. After a brief panic, the Argali seem to be calming down, which improves our chances enormously. The tension has reached its peak. The shooting position has been taken. Now, once again, everything depends on our hunter. Although they are in his sights, the rocky terrain periodically obscures the Argali from view. He must remain perfectly calm and wait for the opportune moment to shoot. Yet again, our marksman was able to capitalize on the briefest of chances presented to him. Good hunting. We are excited and look forward to our next adventure.